Club episode 12. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Annie, Alex. I always love that noise. Alright, now it is back. Hell yeah. The pretty boy on the hill. Part 3. I mean, yeah. Can't deny that I wasn't Yoku. Look exactly like him, too. I mean, Kyoto ain't wrong. I like how it sort of gives me like some Last Supper vibes when it comes to like how realistic looking the art style looks like. Huh. I don't know if that's the case. Huh. Oh. And the way she said it too. It actually does make Yoku a lot more of a menace though. And I wouldn't blame her. The thing is, would that even be possible to set up? Oh! I mean, hey, no one's gonna blame her. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Oh. And I like that bit of character development with Satoin where he cares more about Mayumi's safety than achieving the task at the moment. That is actually a really dang great moment of characterization. Ha! They're gonna have to go through other means. But I'm pretty sure Mayumi's not gonna be. Although I'm getting the gut feeling that Mayumi might not be satisfied with that, though. Kaname, I like how this is one of the few moments where you see pretty much all our boys and Mayumi's back against the wall. Figuratively, of course. I had a feeling she wasn't gonna quit. But now she's gonna put herself at extreme risk, but hey, you know what? I don't blame her. Whoa! Now that is growth right there. Where she's full on brave. Yeah, they all went next. But while they're young, they should enjoy the child's play moments, or the funner moments. Yeah, exactly. I love that mindset. I love how now she's really living up to the words that Satoin said near the start of the series. Oh. Hell yeah! The thing is, that slip of the tongue actually showed us a lot about Sotoin, though. She's a full-fledged. That's what Sotoin's implying. I like how they all look fabulous too, with the sparkling in the background now. That looks nice. But yeah, that honestly was one of the best moments regarding Mayumi. Oh, hello, Animated OG. You missed my Nagatoro reaction because I reacted to it the moment it came out. In case you're curious, I already reacted to Nagatoro. Well, yeah, you missed it. Or maybe you didn't miss it and you managed to see the video. By the way, though, it was fun reacting to Nagatoro's final episode, Animated OG. Now, as for what I'm loving about this episode so far, just seeing the bravery that our girl Mayumi built up. And seeing that now she has the stance of not giving up despite the danger towards her. I love that. And there's more to the episode than I could have ever imagined in the first minutes. Because seeing Sotoin actually wanting to give up just to make sure that Mayumi was safe was actually really sweet. It shows you how much she cares about her as a friend. But how despite all that, Mayumi still wants to go through with it because she doesn't want to grow up to be someone that runs away. And I think there's something really beautiful about that. How she wants to grow up to be someone that she can be proud of in the future is actually nice. That's why I'm loving what the episode's done so far. Because to already have hard-hitting moments like that in the first 5 minutes, it's pretty damn impressive. If you ask me. Oh, thank you for the info, Anime Doji. Alright, now it's back. I like how they're already talking about that. Oh, that's so damn sweet. I mean, they've become really casual at this point. Because Sasaki was massaging Mayumi in the previous episode. I like how she points to her Michiru. Of course. I mean, hey, I like how he gets this positive about this. Yeah. Kyoto's always thinking about his feet. Even though there are really beautiful feet, though, I ain't gonna lie. Whoa! I don't think that'd be the case. I like how they're building her up too. That's nice. Yes! Alright, I'm liking these results. Or at least there's some positive progression. The only kind of wish is I would have loved to have seen Mayumi campaign a bit, you know? Feels a bit rushed the way they're handling it, if you ask me. And who better than Nagahiro for that? Nagahiro seems like a person to be an amazing hype man. Hey, I don't think she should be rough on herself, though. As long as she's practiced with her speech, it should be fine. But yeah, it's just a shame that Yokiya is going to have a speech afterwards because he's going to be able to counteract anything that she says, potentially. Huh. Those are some pretty damn interesting observations there. Maybe because the other candidates didn't stand a chance? Maybe that's it. And Yoki saw some potential in Mayumi. That's my guess. Well, remember Anime Doji, Tokyo Rangers hasn't even come out yet. It's literally going to come out once some don't reckon. Okay, that's creepy! Whoa! Yokai. Yokai is, that's on some nightmare fuel shit right there. Ah! And the way this message just says it all matter of fact if it's the most natural thing in the world with the psychotic face. I mean, I guess there is a good point. He'd be able... Ha! And the way he says it all conniving, as if it's the most matter-of-fact thing. Ha! Yo, now the style's super realistic looking. Jeez. Talk about a man who's calculated every single potential possibility. Oh, that's cool anime, OG. Bullshit! Like he's ordinary. Someone who did that is far beyond ordinary. He's telling himself that he's ordinary, but he's not. Okay, now it kind of gives me some Kirito vibes from JoJo Diamond is Unbreakable. What? What? Oh. Okay, that's just disturbing there. I'm with the shit art. What the fuck? I guess she has a point because if one of the others knew about that, they would probably react irrationally, and I wouldn't blame him either. I like how this describes the situation perfectly. You see with the body structure of Mayumi, she's not calm. She's formal with the way he's sitting, while with Yoyuke, you can tell he's fucking calm with the way he's got his legs on the fucking table. Just shows you the amount of stance that they both got currently. I don't know, that's the case in every situation, though. That may be how he perceives it. I mean, the thing is, it's too late to be changing things. And you know what? I think it can still work into the favor of our girl regardless. I wonder what she was going to say to complete that thought. But now, this just gave the speech a lot more weight than I could have ever imagined. Okay, for a sec. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be Satoin if we didn't have Satoin cosplay. I mean, I should say cross dress from time to time. Hmm. And I could see why they do this because in having Satoin, it's gonna make Satoin. I mean, it's gonna make Mayumi feel much more relatable to the audience. So that's actually brilliant right there. Huh. Oh, now that right there. Oh, that's fucking adorable. I love how he's making it relatable by mentioning the first time he met Mayumi. Because now, instead of it looking like Mayumi's talking from a high privileged position, and making her relatable by mentioning how they met her and then mentioning the positives and a bit of the negative sides of Mayumi, it's gonna make her feel much more grounded and reality to the audience. So that's why I think what Satoin is doing is absolutely brilliant. Okay, I was getting scared that I was going to reveal what the significance was behind the star, should I say the satellite. But never mind. Oh, Coaster Boy's too smart to let things like that slip. And you know what I like about this too? It's actually a nice recap of the series. And yet somehow they're making it feel like it's a natural bit of the narrative too. That's the most impressive part. Other series try similar shit and they fail epically. Like King's Rated Success with the Wills when they tried to implement similar techniques into their series twice and it fell epically. And this series just succeeding magnificently. And I like how he mentions a bit of the downsides too. That's cute. I mean, hey, it wouldn't be on Yumi if Mayumi she did apologize though. And that's something I like too, how it does demonstrate that Mayumi she may not be a person of words but of actions. Aww. Oh, that's so fucking sweet. Alright, that I already like I mean I already love Satan, but that made me love him even more than I already did. I would have loved to have seen a follow up to Kodaki's stuff though. That seeing that kind of does piss me off. Not with the episode itself, but just that with the way the series handled a few things a few episodes ago. But I mean, that is a great recruiting pitch from Satoin. Like, no matter, even if Yoyoku or even or Mayumi say something, nothing's gonna be able to match up to this speech from Satoin. It is a masterpiece. Oh, oh, that's so damn sweet. That's true. Mayumi does that shitty self esteem. Huh. Now that bit of speech from Satoin, that's where I kind of wish they would have shown some campaigning from Mayumi earlier, because I know what's the one saying that, yeah, she got it. She's going to win the... She should see that she's going to win the election due to her efforts, but we didn't really see Mayumi campaign much. That's a great line by Satoin, but that's where I'm kind of like... I kind of wish the series would have slowed down a little bit, because that bit of dialogue from Satoin, at least a small bit, would have been a lot more stronger. I'm just saying, because they pretty much breezed through the election. Hell yeah! I mean, I'm glad she won, don't get me wrong. And also, with all she went through, she does deserve that glorious feast. I'm just saying. What the? Whoa, okay, the Academy's crazy then. If they send in a freaking assassin. That is wild! Shit. But hey, you know what? She has her friends to back her up, though. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to light a fire in her. I like how she's aspiring to be something more. And at the same time, she's not gonna deny her previous self. Oh yeah, true. And it's nice just seeing all the happy vibes too. I actually like it, how she's willing to go with self-improvement. Huh. Alright. I like the message, always appreciating every moment, so they can have fun memories to look back at. Kind of really made the background furniture glisten too. Alright. Gotta admit, that was actually a good season finale. I ain't gonna lie. If I had to rate this episode, I'm actually gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really dang great, with the only flaw just being the fact that since we didn't get to see Mayumi do much campaigning, it was hard to be like, oh yeah, she got that victory. Because Satoin was saying earlier that we don't want Mayumi to believe... Oh, wait, ended? Shit, ended? Wait, that's it for the ED? Yeah, it just ends without it fully going through. I guess it must be a... Wow, I guess it must be a... They didn't play the whole ED. I would have loved to have seen the whole ED. I guess that's it. Unless Funimation fucked up in their rendering of the episode. Because I was imagining that there's going to be something. But anyways, that's really the only flaw in this episode, because it's like, when I see this episode, I'm like, yes, Satoin is establishing the fact that Mayumi, if she achieves victory, it's going to be from her efforts and not because of all support from her friends. The anime didn't do a good job of portraying that, because it's like, at least of what we've seen so far, it feels like she's pretty much won, mostly because of the awesome speech that Satoin made and the support from the others. Don't get me wrong, I guess you could argue that Mayumi did a lot of efforts, because regardless of all those facts, she did help out investigating the details with Yoyaku and all that, which is nice. I still felt like the series could have paced the election a bit better. I wish there would have been like a 13th episode so that they could have put in a few of election bits so that it would have been a better pace, because the way it handled things. Oh, hello, hope you're having a fantastic day right now. Oh, and that's a cute little heart emoji. That looks actually pretty cool. Let me go translate your name so that I can properly thank you. Use it with the kanji name. Just to make sure, no, so I can thank you properly. Let's see. Let me Google Translate. Darn my... It's not letting me... yeah, it's not letting me translate. Well, regardless, thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. Use it with the kanji name. And also, your comment was fun to read, actually. Oh, Einslow. Oh, thank you very much, Einslow. Hope you're having a fantastic day right now. Now, that was really the only flaw in the episode, because don't get me wrong. Yes, Mayumi did a lot in the last arc. How she had the bravery to keep on trying despite her life being in danger. But we didn't see her do anything regarding the election directly, like talking with students or asking questions or none of that. That's what I mean to say. Yes, we saw her do a lot. So that's why I think the episode could have, well, not the episode, pretty much just the series. I think an extra episode would have just caused it to be better. And speaking of which, I know I've already mentioned this, but seeing Kodaki again, I'm like, they really didn't really settle off that arc really well. It felt like there were too many loose ends from that standpoint. And this episode really opened that can of worms when they showed her in the episode. That's why there were certain bits in the episode where I'm like, it's going a bit too quick. But other than that, I love what I got. Because regardless, the Satoin speech was absolutely fabulous. I mentioned the positives and negatives about Mayumi, but how he mentioned that he's going to cover up for her downsides, like how Mayumi covers up for the downsides of the boys. There was something really glorious about that. And another thing that I love too about this episode, I love the fact that they had the high stakes when it mentioned like the danger that Mayumi was in. I was like, damn! Any scene involving Yoyaku was just tense, powerful, and then seeing the shock when he saw Satoin make the speech was a badass. It was a badass Shan moment from Satoin. And that's why I thought this episode was great, because it was making it seem like things were against Mayumi until Satoin unexpectedly took the place of Nagahiro. That's why I thought the episode really had a lot of epic, grandiose bits that really elevated it to a whole nother level to me. And the visual qualities were beautiful. If anything, I'd say this was the Pretty Boy Detective Club episode that looked the best overall in the series. Like, there was no doubts about it. It was the best looking episode of the series. And aside from the animation quality being amazing, I love the voice performances. They were glorious, and especially the music. It was well done. Now, now that I've given my thoughts on the final episode, let me give my thoughts on the series in general. If I had to rate Pretty Boy Detective Club overall, and I'm using a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, here's what I'm going to rate it. I'm going to rate it overall a 6 out of 10. I thought it was good and above average, but there were a few flaws that I'm not going to be able to ignore, though. Because really, it spent an arc with Kodaki that pretty much led to nowhere, pretty much. It's like, what was the fucking point of her arc? It literally wasted 2 episodes, where they could have literally spent those 2 episodes expanding this amazing final arc by like an episode or 2, so that when Satoin was like, Mayumi's went through all this because of her efforts, it would have actually had weight. With the way they handled things in the final arc, it felt a little bit too rushed. And aside from the Kodaki arc and not having much of a conclusion, which, don't get me wrong, it was a fun arc, but it's like we had no emotional payoff due to the way things ended in that arc. There's also that plot point with Rei and her crew a bit earlier on in the series. Like, this series, it ends, but it ends a little bit inconclusively, because there's still that plot point, the Kodaki plot point, and then the setup now that Mayumi is the student council president. It feels like this is the midpoint of a series and not the finale of a series, which I know it's based off of source material, but I can only really limit my rating to a 6 out of 10 unless it gets a season 2. Now, if it were to get a season 2, then I'll immediately bump up my grade to like a 6.5 or even a 7 out of 10. And if it gets a season 2 or future seasons that adapt everything from its source material with a conclusive badass ending that resolves every plot point, then I might even bump up my grade to the series overall as an 8 out of 10. But considering that this is what I got, I can only really rate what I saw. But despite the flaws of the series, it had some positives. I love the quirky dialogue between Satoin and the others, and the moment where Satoin's batting for Mayumi felt genuinely powerful. So that's why I thought overall the series had much more positives than negatives. And regardless, I do hope it gets a season 2 because I'd be 99.9999% likely to react to that if it were to ever come out. And regardless, I like the series and I'm going to miss it. And I do got to appreciate the craftsmanship because the visual quality was great from start to finish. There wasn't a single weak episode. And the voice work was amazing. And that's why overall, I like the series despite its flaws. Now, right before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Iron Slope and Anime Doji. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. Thank you for the info on Tokyo Revengers Anime Doji. And I'm going to be putting my reaction to Tokyo Revengers in a few minutes. And as for everyone else, also thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, y'all. And have a fun, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. And I'll see y'all literally in 3 to 8 minutes because I'm going to be reacting to Tokyo Revengers episode 12. Because now it's out on... It actually came out right now on Crunchyroll in the second because I was refreshing the Tokyo Revengers page. So Anime Doji, Tokyo Revengers has released right now. Like literally it released 20 seconds ago. So if you want Anime Doji, stick around. And everyone else, stick around. I'll be reacting to Tokyo Revengers episode 12. But anyways, y'all. Thank you very much for watching my video. And have a fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.